Hey, good day. My name is Geoffrey with House Carpet Cleaning. We are out in Clackamas, Oregon today with this beautiful rainy weather here. In fact, I'm kind of excited to be here at this house because I am a Clackamas High School alumni. And let me walk in here. This is kind of cool. The backyard of this house actually butts up to Clackamas High School, and I actually remember cutting through some of these yards during warm-up runs for playing soccer back here. So it kind of brings back some old memories. Football field over there. Anyways, in this house here, we're just getting it cleaned up and ready to start showing again. The owner did say that there was some makeup here, and you can see it down there on the floor. And I already know exactly what product that we're going to use. We're going to use Pig Out by Vacaway. You can barely make it out because, again, the label is almost completely worn off because I reuse these bottles over and over again. So what we are going to do is we're just going to saturate that area well with the Pig Out. And then we are going to use this a towel to absorb that mess. And sometimes it takes more than one application, but you can see it's just coming out into that terry cloth towel. And honestly, that's really all there is to point up mascara and makeup out of carpeting. So when you think that there's a stain, tough stains that some people carpet cleaners just can't seem to get out, it really, all you need is the right product and know what the technique is to get it out. And I just transfer that entire stain right there into that terry cloth towel. When it dries, I will look see if there's any more darkening and then hit it up again. I guess I'm just going to leave this here just in case we need to revisit that. Going back to the kitchen where I've got our juice going that we're going to use to clean this stuff up with. I asked the owner. She did say that there were pets here in the past. Right now there's no odor whatsoever, but the tendency is that when carpeting gets wet, there are some odors that can be reactivated deep down within the fibers. So in a scenario where your previous tenants and owners can vouch that yes, there were pets here, it's not a bad idea just to add a little bit of this deodorizer along with the pre-spray, just so that you aren't, if anything does happen to get reactivated, we got all our bases covered. So what we do is we have our traffic lane cleaner. This is a ProChem product. It was actually replaced a Max Pack product that I had been using. The pH is a little lower. Works just as good. However, with the lower pH, it's going to strip less carpet protection, if any, off your carpeting when you go to clean. So it's a bit safer in that regards. And as you can see, when I kind of did a quick walkthrough, there really wasn't that much. I'm guessing there's probably a lot of debris in here, which we're going to pre-vacuum. But as far as spots and stains, this kind of I don't know what you would call this low cut pile carpeting. Is it kind of a neutral bronze brown kind of goldish color? So it's gonna hide spots very well anyway. So even if there were like a dog's accident, for instance, you're probably not even gonna notice it in the carpeting anyways. But we're going to clean it all up and get it looking really, really good for the customer. And the house will be ready to show by tomorrow. So that is our goal, and I will keep you up to date as we move along here. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you our plan of action. What we're going to do is we're going to be pre-spraying using our rake to agitate it into the carpeting, and then going back with our Rotovac to rinse it very well with a lot of water, because there's probably a lot of dirt hidden down, you know, deep below, which otherwise you wouldn't be able to get, you know, in a scenario where this is an occupied facility. So we're going to take advantage of the moment, and we are going to get this place looking top notch. So, alright, as we pre-vacuum here, our brush is set as low as it possibly can to the floor to pull out all of the debris from the carpeting. With 8.5 pounds of suction, we are really able to do a number on these carpets. When it's down low to the carpeting, yes, it's pulling up all this kind of debris and sand from the carpeting, and it's not so great for surface cleaning. A lot of times you have to go over it a couple times just to remove a lot of the debris from the surface. You know the commercials where they're just vacuuming Cheerios up off the carpets and oh wow, we vacuumed all this up in less than 30 seconds. And that doesn't really necessarily say anything about the vacuum. Okay, another thing that our pre-vacuum allows us to do is to thoroughly examine all the carpeting. You notice how this is kind of reddish, the reddish coloring down here next to the window? That's due to sunlight coming in and fading the carpets. That's irreversible damage that we're not going to be able to deal with, but you know, in a carpet cleaners, for our purposes, I guess, it's really good to be able to diagnose and evaluate these things so that we're not, you know, spending our time trying to remove stains that aren't actually a stain at all. This is actually due to color loss. So let me stop this for a moment. So what you're seeing here is the coloring used to compose to make up this carpeting. You know, when it begins to fade, it's losing color, and some of the remaining color is showing through, and you kind of see that all along here. So I don't know if the original color is this copper brownish color or if it's this darker kind of a light greenish color. It's really impossible to say, but because I imagine this probably got hammered by the sun for many years. But we're just gonna go along here. We're gonna do our best job. I just finished our pre-vacuum here, and I wanted to show you guys something. A lot of times carpet cleaners will be like, would you please pre-vacuum before we come over so the carpets are ready to go. And the reason I insist on vacuuming the carpeting, well, let me show you something here. We just got done. Let's take a look at this bag. Yeah, this bag is pretty much ready to change out. It's pretty much done. So pre-vacuum the carpets. They've already been vacuumed. What did the Kirby do? It just pulled out a ton more. Would a steam cleaning get all that dirt out? I'm sure that some guys would argue that it would. I am very skeptical about steam cleaning being able to reach down as deep as a vacuum cleaner with beater bars can get. You do have some rotary machines. Like I'm going to bring in our Rotovac. That is a roto machine. It spins and agitates on the carpets and gets suctioned down deeper than a wand anyways. But for the 10 years that I've been using the Rotovac, I'm pretty dead positive that it is not capable of getting all that much debris out of the carpeting. So that just goes to prove or emphasize the need for a good pre-vacuum. Especially, I like to emphasize the fact that this is an empty house, there's nothing in here, and this is really our golden opportunity to make the place immaculate. Alright, getting started here with our pre-spray. What we're going to do is we're just going to pre-spray it with this 3M multi-sprayer. Has 2-gallon jugs of our pre-spray in there. So before we get going, let me look at this. Looks like I can dab it one more time real quick. So that on there. Let it sit for a few seconds, and then I'm just going to try to absorb it up into our terry cloth towel here. That looks pretty good. Didn't know if I saw any more darkening somewhere. Maybe that is a spot there. But with this stuff being in the carpeting, it'll, once we bring our Rotovac over it and rinse it with water, the stuff will activate whatever's in there and help release that mascara or whatever it might be from the carpeting. So, you know, even though we might not get it up with the 100% with the rag, we will rinse it clean. So here we go with our pre-spray. Once the pre-spray is done, we go back with our carpet rake. We go ahead and we just quickly agitate all of that pre-spray solution into the carpeting, into the carpet fibers themselves. Helps to emulsify and break down any grease or residue that may be in there. Possibly some petroleum stuff from feet, makeup, whatever else might be in the carpeting. I can really smell that deodorizer product that we put in there, so I know that it is going to be doing its job, and it's probably going to sit here and dwell for about 30 minutes or so, because I still got to, you know, run the hose into the house, which I haven't done yet. Some guys like to have a Hydromaster pre-sprayer that they hook up to their hose. Personally, I like the electric because I don't like having to deal with that hose while I'm doing my pre-spray. It just allows me to have a wide open room and space to work without tripping over myself, because I'm clumsy enough that I probably would break a leg or something, then I'll be out of work, and that's no good for anybody, because you don't get your carpets cleaned and I don't eat. Right, the truck's all fired up and we are ready to go. Turn on our solution line so that we got water going through. We always got to shut that off because when it's turned on, there's way too much pressure in that hose to clip it onto our Rotovac in here. But I already plugged it in, and now we are ready to go. So I pick that up to get it out of the way. I always give it a quick little burst to make sure we got water. And I don't see any. I feel the pressure, but no water is coming out, so I'll be right back. I believe that was my fault. Let me check this. Yes, our water is shut off here on this valve. So there you can see the water, hot steam coming out. So that was completely my fault. Anyways, turn this bad boy on, and you can see that the process what we're going to take is just going back and forth. One pass with water, and then another pass, no water, to draw as much moisture and debris out of the carpeting as possible. Here we go. I'm going to go over this area from side to side. We're giving it about a 50% overlap just to be extremely thorough. In fact, most guys don't even come close to doing that, but you want to be professional and you want to do an awesome job, because carpet cleaning is hard work. And there's no sense in working hard and not doing a good job. Hot water extraction at its finest, guys. Finally finished the rooms, came down the hallway to where we're going to exit here. And we'll finish off in this family room area. And we'll just work our way out the door. For now, I want to shut things off and empty out any water. Actually, you can see that water spraying out. That's because I filled our water box up to the top, and now it's spraying out the exhaust and the blower. So I should have emptied it earlier. Not great because it gets all over inside the truck and makes a mess. But here, let me hook this up and I'll show you what kind of dirt we were able to extract. Pull the plunger up. See the water coming out. It's not real bad at all. I mean, that is a very light. Sometimes cases it actually comes out completely black. So just try to water as much of the plants here as we possibly can without sending water out all over the place. Over here. Alright, and we'll finish up and do a quick walkthrough. Well, there you have it. We've just completed this entire house. 3 bedrooms. Let me get my stuff out of here. All that mascara stuff came up in a little tint, green tint. It could be color loss in the carpeting that stuff caused. It looks like it is. Looks like it, whatever that mascara stuff is, it may have done a little number on the actual dye in the carpeting. But got the closet. Shut that light off. You can see it's all very well rinsed. Used quite a bit more water than I was thinking, you know, because you go from that Rotovac to a steam cleaning wand. There's really a huge difference. It's probably 3 times as much water rinsing, and this stuff will be dry in about 8 hours or so. Looking good in here. Turn this bathroom light off. Take a quick look down the walkway here. And family room turned out nice. The carpeting, I guess, is more of a darker color because that's the way it looks right now. Partly because it's wet, and obviously because we probably took a lot of debris out of the carpeting as well. So I think it looks great. I'm extremely happy with the work done here. Good, honest, professional carpet cleaning is extremely hard, difficult, and laborsome work. If you're a cheap carpet cleaner, $89 a house or whatever, feel free to leave any nasty comments you want down below, because I absolutely do not believe in cheap carpet cleaning. I believe that you're just throwing your money away when you fall for those deals. But anyways, Geoffrey Howell's Carpet Cleaning. Beautiful rainy day in Clackamas, Oregon. Have a nice day.